Hey everyone, it's Carol Brownell with Heart Homeschool Group, and tonight we're going to take a quick look at how we keep our records. This is just an easy way to keep things together and organized. And once you get it set up and going, if your kids are a little bit older, it will almost take care of itself. So I start with the 3-ring binder and a set of tabs instead of tab dividers. I like the binder that has the big pocket at the front because all my field trip material is going to go in there. So anything that we pick up when we're on field trips, any ticket stubs or anything like that, is going to get stuck in the front. And then in the summertime, I'm going to go ahead and label these tabs. This is a high school student, so we've got math, lit, and comp, and history and marine biology. And any electives I'll just add toward the back as needed. All right, so let me show you one that is done. And this is from last year. Like I said, the front gets filled here with all kinds of stuff that they like to keep. Memory making ideas. I start with my member letter in the front. And then the yellow part here is our record check form. So that also gets stuck in the front and just all goes together. So as far as records go, we have progress reports. That's what I'm going to put in here first. You need to do progress reports at least twice a year, semi-annual. And you don't need numeric grades. You could use A, B, C. And you could use a satisfactory for a younger child. You could get a check sheet that shows what they have actually learned and mastered if they're in kindergarten or first grade. You just need to show progress in the 5 required areas. My student has numeric grades because these are high school classes. So if you have a high school student, those grades are going to be numeric. But otherwise, it really could look however you want. And these progress reports are online, hearthomeschooling.com. So if you're a Heart member, there are some samples there you can use, but you can use anything you want. If you find one online or make one on your computer, that's fine. And behind my progress reports, I'm going to put attendance. Again, that form is online. If you can't get it to print, just try to get it all on one page if possible. Now, this is probably where my portfolio is a little different from other people. I actually have my planner in the portfolio. And again, this isn't required. This is just something that works really well for me. I love having the pages in here and I print them on Excel. So with your planner, you just want to make sure you have dates. You want to make sure there's page numbers and details. You need to show the activities, but the actual form doesn't matter. It can be a diary, it can be a typical planner, it can be a bound teacher plan book type item. Just make sure it shows what your student has done and the dates for those. All right, and then the last thing is just our tabs. So this is our samples of work, and because I set it up in the summer, my students are using a 3-hole punch and adding to this each week. If they have something they want to save, it just gets stuck in here. So really when it's time for record check, I already have plenty of stuff in here. It's already half full. So I don't have to go digging. That's what I really like about this system, is it's all ready for me to go to record check. If my attendance and my planner is caught up, I just add grades and I'm done. I used to spend several hours trying to get binders ready for record check, and this is just so much easier. But you can see we've got math, like I said, literature. You will have reading if your student is 6th grade or under, and you'll have literature if they are 7th grade or above. So if you're not sure what to put in your reading section, for a younger child, you could use a reading list, and you could also put in some copies of things they can read, maybe some things that they've drawn or questions that you have asked them. you can write down, they can narrate, or they can dictate to you what they have learned, and that can go in that section also. Same with writing. If your student is too young, this writing is for high school, so there are like full papers typed in there. But if your student is too young, then for writing, put in their handwriting samples. Maybe they're only writing sentences, but still, that is the writing for your student. And the last thing I would say is biology has our, some tests and some work, but I don't tear apart lab books to put in here. If you have a nice science lab book for high school, I would keep that together and just stick it with your portfolio. I don't think you want to be tearing those apart. And any electives, anything else that your student does, you can just put at the back. Maybe there's going to be music or 4-H, foreign language, anything like that, you can certainly add. So that's where you get to show all those things that make your child a well-rounded student. Go ahead and add those in. All right, so I hope this was helpful. Again, it's just an idea. This is not required of anyone. It's just an idea, and if it's something that your family can use, then great. All right, certainly let us know if you have any questions, and we will look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.